Hello everyone, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ridwan Ibrahim and I welcome you to the 7th episode of the Gable Roof calculation. In the last episode, we treated the calculation of the rafter, okay, which is this particular member, okay. So this episode we will have to treat the diagonal struts, which is this member. All right, so let's just get into it as soon as possible. We've calculated the height of this particular king post, which is 2.5 meter. We've calculated the length of the tie beam, which is 5 meter. We've also calculated the length of the rafter, which is equivalent to 4.1 meter. Okay, and the 4.1 meter can be splitted into 3.5 meter and 0.6 meter. Okay, but the total length is actually 4.1 meter. Okay, so now what we want to do is to determine the length of this member. So in order to do that, we will still continue using our Pythagoras theorem. Okay, let's try to draw it out and then we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So this is the parts I want to draw out. Let me use this particular one. So this is the parts I want to draw out. Okay, so let's do just that. I'll pick the blue ink. So the blue ink that will represent my diagonal struts, right? And then I'll have the green ink that should represent my king post. Okay, and then I will have the black ink which will represent my tie beam. Okay, don't forget that the length of this, if you trace this out, that should be equivalent to half of the length of the king post. Okay, which will be 2.5 divided by 2, and that should be 1.25 meter. Okay, what about this from here to here, this length? Don't forget that is actually the length from here to here too, so which will now be half of 2.5, which is still the same thing as 1.25. okay, so how do we then determine this part? So that should just be the same way you use Pythagoras theorem, which will just be square root of 1.25 squared plus 1.25 squared. So that will be equivalent to approximately 1.8 meter. Okay, which simply means that the length from this portion up to this portion is 1.8 meter. Also, don't forget the length from here to here is also 1.8 meter. So we have two numbers of that, right? So 1.8 times 2, that will be equivalent to 3.6 meter. All right, so that is the length of the diagonal strut in one truss. So how many of these will we have in the total number? So we just multiply this 3.6 by 17 number. Okay, so that will be equivalent to 3.6 multiplied by 17. That should give us 61.2 meter. Okay, so if the total length is 61.2 meter, we still have to divide that by 3.6 meter so that we can know the length. All right, so 61.2 meter divided by 3.6 meter, that will still give us the same thing, which is 17 numbers. So we need 17 number of standard 3.6 meter length timber to achieve all of the struts, which is diagonal struts in this roof truss. Okay, so this is how you are going to calculate your struts. Okay, this will be the end of the 7th episode. In the next episode, we will move to the calculation of the pour line. All right, so watch out for the next episode and thank you for watching.